Hello everyone, myself Patel Rupal from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Now, today we are going to learn eigenvalue and eigenvector. Now, what is eigenvalue and eigenvector? The definition is, if capital A is an n by n matrix, then a non-zero vector capital X in R raised to n is called an eigenvector of capital A. If Ax is a scalar multiple of capital X, that is, if Ax is equal to lambda x for some scalar lambda, the scalar lambda is called an eigenvalue of capital A, and capital X is said to be an eigenvector of A corresponding to lambda. That means, suppose we have to given here Ax is equal to lambda x. Therefore, Ax minus lambda x is equal to 0. Now, the x is common. Therefore, we can write A minus lambda. Here, A is a matrix and lambda is a scalar. Therefore, we have to multiply lambda in I. Therefore, A minus lambda I x equal to 0. Now, we have to solve this matrix. Then, we have to find the value of capital X. And this X is called eigenvector. And matrix A minus lambda I. Now, we have to find determinant A minus lambda I equal to 0. And find the value of lambda. And this lambda is called eigenvalues. Now, next, depending on sign and the magnitude of the eigenvalues lambda corresponding to x, the linear operator Ax is equal to lambda x comprises or stretch eigenvector x by a factor lambda. If lambda is negative, direction of eigenvector reverses. Okay. Now, this is the definition. Now, between lambda between 0 to 1, lambda is greater or equal to 1, lambda is between minus 1 to 0, and lambda is lesser or equal to minus 1. Now, some definition of the eigenvalue and eigenvector. Now, first definition is characteristic matrix. For a given matrix capital A minus lambda I is called the characteristic matrix, where lambda is scalar and I is a unit matrix. Now, the next definition is characteristic polynomial. That means determinant A minus lambda I or determinant A minus lambda I is called the characteristic polynomial of matrix capital A. That means only we have to find A minus lambda I, that means is called a characteristic matrix, and determinant A minus lambda I, that means is called characteristic polynomial. Now, the next definition is characteristic equation. The equation determinant A minus lambda I equal to 0 is called the characteristic equation of the matrix capital A, and the solution of determinant A minus lambda I equal to 0 are called characteristic root of the matrix capital A. That means we have to find determinant A minus lambda I equal to 0 is called characteristic equation, and we have to solve this determinant and find the value of lambda, and the value of lambda is called characteristic roots. Now note, the characteristic root are also known as eigenvalue, characteristic value, latent value, otherwise latent root, or proper values. Okay, that means characteristic root is the eigenvalue. Now, the next definition is spectrum. The set of eigenvalues of capital A is called the spectrum of capital A. That means we have to find the value of eigenvalues and we write in a set. Then the set of eigenvalues of capital A is called the spectrum of capital A. Now the next is spectral radius. The largest of the absolute value of the eigenvalues of capital A is called the spectral radius of capital A. That means suppose we have to find the value of lambda is equal to -532. That means spectral radius, that means absolute value, and absolute value is -5 is equal to 5 is the largest value of the eigenvalue. Therefore 5 is the spectral radius of capital A. Now the next is properties of eigenvalues. First, a square matrix of order n has at least one eigenvalue and at most n numerical different eigenvalues. Suppose the matrix of order 2, that means we have to find the eigenvalue, two different eigenvalue of the matrix. Here in general the matrix of order n, that means we have to find the n different value, n different eigenvalues. Property number 2, real and complex eigenvalues. If capital A is real, then its eigenvalue are real and complex conjugate in pairs. Third, trace of A, that means the sum of the entries of the principal diagonal of a square matrix capital A is called the trace of A. Therefore, the trace of A is equal to the sum of the eigenvalue of capital A. Now, next, the product of the eigenvalues of a matrix is equal to the determinant of the matrix. That means we have to find the eigenvalues. If our eigenvalue is right or wrong, we check. Then find the determinant of the matrix and product the eigenvalues. If both the value are same, then our eigenvalues are right. Now the next is the eigenvalue of an upper and or lower triangular matrix are the element of its principal diagonal. That means suppose we have to give an upper triangular matrix, lower triangular matrix, then the eigenvalue are the element of its principal diagonal. Next, the square matrix capital A and A transpose have the same eigenvalues. Next, the eigenvalue of any diagonal matrix are the same as the element of on its diagonal. That means same as we have to given the diagonal matrix, then the eigenvalues are the element of its diagonal. Next, if all the eigenvalues are non-zero for any square matrix capital A, then capital A is non-singular matrix, otherwise it is a singular matrix. Next, if lambda 1, lambda 2 up to lambda n are eigenvalues of capital A, then 1 upon lambda 1, 1 upon lambda 2 up to 1 upon lambda n are eigenvalues of A inverse. That means suppose we have to find the eigenvalue of A are lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 up to so on. Then the eigenvalues of A inverse is reciprocal of the eigenvalue of A. That means 1 upon lambda 1, 1 upon lambda 2, 1 upon lambda 3 up to so on. Also, A inverse exists if and only if 0 is not an eigenvalue of capital A. The next property, the matrix Kx, that means some scalar is multiple the square matrix capital A, has eigenvalues k lambda 1, k lambda 2 up to shown k lambda n, where A is a square matrix of order n. That means suppose we have to find the eigenvalue for A are lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. Therefore, the matrix Ka has the eigenvalues k lambda 1, k lambda 2, k lambda 3. Next property, the matrix A raised to m, where m is a positive integer, has the eigenvalues lambda 1 raised to m, lambda 2 raised to m up to shown lambda n raised to m, where A is a square matrix of order n. Now the next property is the eigenvalue of a symmetric matrix are real. Next, the eigenvalue of a skew symmetric matrix are purely imaginary or 0. Next, if lambda is an eigenvalue of capital A and S is a scalar, then lambda minus S is an eigenvalue of A minus S I. Next, the definition of characteristic vectors. The corresponding to each eigenvalues of x is not equal to 0 such that Ax is equal to lambda x. Otherwise, matrix A minus lambda I x equal to 0. Then the vector capital X is called characteristic vector or latent vector or eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalues. Now, the properties of eigenvectors. The first property, the eigenvector corresponding to an eigenvalues is not unique. Second, the eigenvector of a square matrix capital A and A dash are different unless A is symmetric matrix. Third, the eigenvector of a square matrix A and A raised to n are same. Next, let lambda 1, lambda 2 up to lambda n be distinct eigenvalue of a square matrix capital A of order n. Then corresponding eigenvectors x1, x2 up to xn from the linearly independent set. Next, if two or more eigenvalues are equal for a square matrix capital A of order n, then it may or may not possible to get linearly independent eigenvector corresponding to repeated roots. Next, two eigenvector lambda x1 and x2 are said to be orthogonal if x1 transpose into x2 equal to 0. That means suppose we have to find two eigenvectors and the eigenvector x1 transpose into x2 equal to 0. That means x1 and x2 are orthogonal vector. Now the next property is eigenvector of a symmetric matrix corresponding to different eigenvalues are orthogonal. The next property is same eigenvector cannot correspond to two distinct eigenvalues. Next, if x is an eigenvector of capital A, then kx, where k is not equal to 0, is also an eigenvector of capital A. The next property, the set of all solution to matrix lambda I minus x, lambda I minus A into x equal to 0 is called the eigenspace of capital A corresponding to lambda. Property number 11, A raised to k, where k is positive integer and capital A have same eigenvectors. Property number 12, A inverse and A have the same eigenvectors. Property number 13. If capital X is the eigenvector of capital A, then X is the eigenvector of A minus Si, where S is a scalar. Now, next definition, normalized form of a vector. The normalized form of a vector, capital X is equal to the column matrix x1, x2, x3, is obtained by dividing each elements by modulus of x is equal to square root of x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square. Thus, the column matrix x1 divided by mod x, x2 divided by mod x, x3 divided by mod x is normalized form of capital X is equal to x1 column matrix x1, x2, x3. Now we have to use normalized form in orthogonal diagonalization. Now the theorem, equivalent statements. If capital A is a matrix of order n and lambda is a real number, then the following statements are equivalent. First, lambda is an eigenvalue of capital A. Second, the system of equation lambda I minus A x is equal to 0 has non-trivial solution. Number 3, there is a non-zero vector capital X in R raised to n such that Ax is equal to lambda x. Next, lambda is the solution of the characteristic equation determinant A lambda I minus A equal to 0. Now some important notes. The first note, the characteristic equation of matrix capital A of order 2 can be solved using the following formula. Lambda square minus sum of the diagonal element into lambda plus determinant of A equal to 0. That means lambda square minus S1 lambda plus determinant of A equal to 0, where S1 is equal to sum of the diagonal element and here determinant of capital A. Second, the characteristic equation of capital A of order 3 can be solved easily using the following formula. Lambda cube minus sum of the diagonal element into lambda square plus sum of the minor of diagonal element into lambda minus determinant of A equal to 0. That is lambda cube minus S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus determinant of A equal to 0. Now third, the trace of a matrix is the sum of the eigenvalue of the matrix. Now next, the determinant of a matrix is the product of eigenvalues of the matrix. Now the examples. First example, find the eigenvalue and eigenvector for capital A is equal to the matrix 5, 3, 1, 3. Here we have to given 2 by 2 matrix. Therefore, the characteristic equation determinant A minus lambda I equal to 0. We have to write first this statement. Now, determinant of the matrix A is 5, 3, 1, 3 minus lambda and I, that means identity matrix for 2 by 2 matrix, is 1, 0, 0, 1 equal to 0. Therefore, determinant of 5, 3, 1, 3 minus lambda 0, 0 lambda is equal to 0. Therefore, determinant of 5 minus lambda, 3 minus 0, 1 minus 0 and 3 minus lambda equal to 0. Now we have to find the determinant of this matrix. Therefore, determinant 5 minus lambda 3, 1, 3 minus lambda equal to 0. Therefore, 5 minus lambda into 3 minus lambda minus 3 equal to 0. That implies lambda square minus 8 lambda plus 12 equal to 0. Now we have to use the factorization form. Therefore, lambda minus 6, lambda minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, lambda minus 6 equal to 0, lambda minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, lambda is equal to 6 and 2. Therefore, the distinct eigenvalue of capital A are 6, 2. Now, we have to find eigenvector for lambda is equal to 6. Now, the matrix A minus lambda I x equal to 0. Therefore, the matrix A minus 6I into x equal to 0. Now, A minus lambda I, that means 5 minus lambda, we have to find here. Therefore, 5 minus lambda, 3, 1, 3 minus lambda. Now, we have to put lambda is equal to 6. Therefore, 5 minus 6, 3, 1, 3 minus 6 into the matrix X, that means the column matrix x1, x2 is equal to the column matrix 0, 0. Now, 5 minus 6 is equal to minus 1 and 3 minus 6 is equal to minus 3. Therefore, the matrix 2 by 2 matrix is minus 1, 3, 1 minus 3. x1, x2 is equal to 0, 0. Therefore, now we have to find the in system, linear system. Therefore, minus x1 plus 3x2 equal to 0. Now, 1x1 minus 3x2 equal to 0. Now, we have to solve these two equations and find the value of x1 and x2. Therefore, x1 is equal to 3, x2. Now, we have the value of x2, then we find the value of x1. Therefore, we put x2 is equal to t. Therefore, x1 is equal to 3t. Therefore, capital X is equal to the column matrix x1, x2 is equal to 3t and t. Now, t is common. Therefore, t in the column matrix 3, 1 and the column matrix 3, 1 is the eigenvector for lambda is equal to 6. Similarly, we have to find eigenvector for lambda is equal to 2. The matrix A minus lambda I x equal to 0. Therefore, A minus 2I x equal to 0. Therefore, the 2 by 2 matrix 5 minus 2, 3, 1, 3 minus 2 into the column matrix x1, x2 is equal to the column matrix 0, 0. Therefore, the 2 by 2 matrix is 3, 3, 1, 1 into the column matrix x1, x2 is equal to 0, 0. Now, we can write in the system. Therefore, 3x1 plus 3x2 equal to 0. Same is 1x1 plus 1x2 is equal to 0. Therefore, the both equation are same. Here we have to common 3. Therefore, 3 into bracket x1 plus x2 equal to 0. Therefore, x1 plus x2 is equal to 0. That means the both equation are same. Therefore, x1 is equal to minus x2. Now, we have to put x2 is equal to t. Therefore, x1 is equal to minus t. Therefore, x1 upon x2 is equal to the column matrix minus t, t. Now, t is common. Therefore, t into the column matrix minus 1, 1. Here, the column matrix minus 1, 1 is the eigenvector for lambda is equal to 2. Now, next video lecture, we learn the example of eigenvalues and eigenvector for 3 by 3 matrix. Thank you.